How strange. It's never this quiet. Toma's playing his ventriloquist game again, huh? Toma? Hey, you can come. Oh, not a. Huh? What's got Taro Maru so worked up today?
Hello. Have either...
No, we thought he'd be with you. What?
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I heard that Toma had been taken away by the tech. I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The fact that he hasn't arrived here as we arranged suggests that it is true. The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree. And the 100th vision bearer in question, the one who will have their vision seized, I fear, is Toma.
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryou Commission were busy preparing for, that was this vision hunt ceremony? And he was the target all along?
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. With the 100th vision, they wish to mark the success of the vision hunt decree to date. This cannot happen. I must...
Yeah, like it or not, you represent the whole Yashiro and by doing it so publicly, you might be implicating a lot of other people from the Yashiro
There is no other option. He is my friend. But, okay, I'll...
Don't worry, Ayaka. A friend's life is...
Capable of using elemental energy without a vision. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity. You will be inlaid upon this statue.
Gather!
There is much to verify about you. Inferior. Strike dead! I will mold you
Solidify.
into the foundations of
Nice.
eternity. Ha!
Off we go.
Ha! Ha!
You are an enemy
Adventure
that
time.
requires special attention.
Everybody stand back!
Evasion is futile.
Ha! Ha! Yeah.
Lightning falls on the land of
What
eternity.
it is? Stabilize! Ha!
Inferior.
Ha!
Strike dead!
Ha! Solidify!
Ha!
Ha! Ha!
I will mold you into the foundations
Order
of
guide you.
eternity.
Off we go!
Ha!
I'm going in!
Burn!
Inferior.
Ha! Ah!
This ends now.
Gather! Ha!
Evasion is futile.
Let's light it up!
Inferior. Strike dead!
Gather! Ha!
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 Rise.
Gather! Ha!
Instabilities will be removed. This ends now. Inferior. Inferior.
Is that all you've got?
You are an enemy that requires special attention. I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
Wow.
You face the lightning directly. Commendable.
Wake up, wake up!
Shogun, who was that?
Seize him under the decree. Next time, I will strike twice.
Why have we stopped here?
In case you've forgotten, The Komore Tea House is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. I'll have to leave the next steps to you. Go to Tatarasuna and find the Resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be willing to shelter us, but the Resistance is an exception.
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah! Sangonomiya's group! The ones who came together to fight the Vision Hunt Decree!
That's right. The Resistance was founded by Sangonomiya Kokumi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. Currently, it's her subordinate, Goro, who leads them in their war against the Shogun's army. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the Resistance, so your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different, so that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the Resistance shouldn't have any reason to turn you away. The only issue is that we can't be sure of the Resistance force's current location. You'll have to ask around. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point, so be sure to stay on your guard at all times. Don't worry about me. I can remain—
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryou Commission could be right around— Let's get at it!
Solidify!
heard they added a couple more people.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them? We'll just...
Last thing I heard was that we'd pushed the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge. I don't know if that's true.
I doubt it. Their rearguard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think we pushed them back that far. Anyway, we should focus on patrol. Come on.
Fair point.
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the resistance forces are based.
Oh, hey. You managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Hiki Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a safer place. What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nozuchi Beach. It's complete. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower for an all-out The front line used to be further. That's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get... I think we need to keep moving.
Agreed. Why don't we stick together?
Nozuchi Beach. Sounds like that's where the Resistance and the Shogun's army are battling it out right now.
You know a thing or two.
Let's light it up!
Move! Fall before me! Retribution!
Very. Finally.
I'm ready. Gather.
That won't work. You win. This battle.
Stabilize. This is order.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Burn. Take this.
Cut down.
Go.
End you. Taste my blood. It's over.
Solidify.
You win. This battle.
Wheel of Life.
Gather.
Life goes on.
Everybody stand back!
Time for retribution.
faster?
No mercy!
Stabilize! Ha! Ha!
Winter shall eventually come.
Let me try.
Let's get down to
I
business.
will have order.
Going in! Let's light it up!
Blade!
This will end you.
My blade!
Verdict is...
Like the fairy.
You win.
Okay. You know a thing or two.
Ha! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Move!
Order guide
My
you.
blade!
Wheel of life.
How's this? To the fairy? You know a thing or two.
I'm ready. Cut down. Like this. Stabilize.
Hey, look! Do you think that's a resistance fighter? Looks like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out!
Life goes on.
Yeah. Watch your step. Double back. Retribution. I need to train harder. Still.
Thank you so much for your help. I'm Teppe, of the Gobius platoon. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, it's... So, you aren't dressed like resistance fighters. Have you? Great! Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. I'll escort you back to our camp. But, as you can see, the goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. As for us, vision bearers are few and far between as it is. And because of the vision hunt decree, the fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sango no Miya. We're also indebted to the great courage shown by General Goro and the Resistance troop. If I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving me just now. You must have a vision yourself?
He's a special case. He doesn't have a vision, but he can control the elements anyway.
Are you serious? That's incredible. I guess that means you're immune. You have to let me introduce you to General Goro. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. If only taking down Shogunate samurai was as easy as you make it look. Anyway, we shouldn't delay.
It's my lucky day. You know a thing or two.
Opening box. I forgot my umbrella again.
I'm going in! My blade! Need to move.
Ha! Ha! Yeah. Ha!
Finally, I gather. You know a thing or two.
Don't.
Ha!
To the ferry.
Ha!
Finally, I... No.
Gather!
Order guide you.
Ha! Ha!
Verdict is...
Ha! Ha!
This isn't over. You win. This
Go.
Let's get down to business.
Stabilize.
You know a thing or two. My blade! My blade!
Burn!
Rain. If only you could cleanse the corrupt souls of this world.
Ha!
Finally, I...
I will have order.
Take this! This gather! Ah! I'm ready! Ha! Good now. Gather! Gather! This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by shogunate samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill. We should bring them in.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army. This is no easy task. Each who sets... Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance cannot accept any who don't possess a warrior's will. You and I must be certain of your decision. You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here. There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual considering that the... But why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? Unless you have some information to share. What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list. That's why we came here.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a shogunate. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet." So this refers to you two?
What? Who are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. On behalf of the Resistance, welcome to our ranks. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Teppei here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line. If you're ready, of course.
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of my hand. I'll make sure you get a warm Resistance. Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends are recovering there. Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're finally back on the battlefield alongside us, we'll all be brothers in arms.
Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Hopefully so.
Whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. You're getting... Teppei, did you bring this one in?
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined, but we're holding our own. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide, but I didn't flinch. I drew my...
Look at you.
This guy stole the show, though. When he saw me tiring and falling back, he burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell swoop. I heard he even stormed the Vision Hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take him down.
Amazing work, both. Still, I can believe most of that, but him facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing the story a little there, Teppei. I mean, we've all heard of the Muso no Hitotachi, right? Either way, to tell the truth, with all the losses we've sustained recently, I was starting to lose hope in our ability to hold out much longer. But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Teppei's exploits, I'm itching to get myself better as soon as possible.
That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. Well, you're lying there itching to get better.
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to dress it with? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder and it makes a very effective dressing. They say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to
Sure, I'll take...
Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought wolf hooks would do the trick, but...
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? Oh, if you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedies, please gather some Onikabuto for me. But if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Thanks for your help. Oh, Never mind. I guess this was probably the... I may need your help in a moment to change their dressings. Here's hoping this'll speed up their... And, thanks for your help gathering the ingredients.
It's a standard remedy, but a dependable one. More importantly, thanks for the fresh dressing.
You may have skimped a little here, though. I feel like I could use some more. I'm dying to get out of this place.
I don't think it works like that. Piling on extra dressing isn't going to make you heal faster. Especially not when you're sneaking off to go train in the middle of the night. Thanks again, Teppei. Speaking of training, that reminds me. They should be doing some archery practice. It'll be a good chance for them.
You got it.
Oh, another miss. This sucks. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10.
Bullseye?
Only one.
This isn't good enough. It's evident from these past few days the practice alone isn't enough to... How hard could it be? Just draw the bow, With progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle?
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. All the best drill masters have already been dispatched. I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves.
Come on, guys. Let's complain.
Tep.
Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce our newest recruit. In battle, he single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai, and that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning
Is that true? We promised not to take too much.
It would mean a lot.
Hark! 'Tis thundering retribution, an omen of dark times ahead.
That, and main... Pressure... That's no way to demonstrate. Come on, let's go. Show... Ready? I'm sure you'll get it there.
Order guide you.
Well, there you have it. I told you, Our Lady...
Incredible! My posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force. Seems I also need to focus on keeping my grip steady and
Watching your demonstration was at least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. As long as honestly, before this whole conflict came about, my wife and I were leading a quiet life together. War and battles were the last things on our mind. That all changed with the vision hunt. The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's why Can those of us without vision... There's no use in speculating.
Stay focused. Now then, where should we head next?
Sir, we've got trouble. There are still many wounded in the camp. We must...
What? Impossible. We'd better go assess the situation.
Soldiers, quick!
By royal decree, Queens of Dark...
Time for retribution!
Well, we managed to hold them off. We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy should never have... Unless... we have a... They must have an informant. Feeding them intelligence and help. Our priority is finding the agent and...
Sir, if I may, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were... The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby before attacking through the gaps in our defenses. I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard. That should keep them from sneaking up on us.
In that case... Understood. Leave the repairs to us. We can make use of the wooden rope nearby to patch up the... Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of us. Just don't underestimate me. All right, that should do it. The Shogun's army will have a hard time getting past there. Seems I've made another valuable contribution to the resistance. I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a
Why are you so insistent?
It's just like General Goro said. We join the resistance. There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the resistance, but who wouldn't want to take out a few shogunate samurai? Anyway, we got more than we bargained for inspecting the camp. Let's report back to General Goro. If all goes well, we might... Strange? I don't...
We've had a change of plans. The general has been dispatched to the front line to lead our force. The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. Reports have it that Kujo Sara is now personally leading the enemy force. As for us, it's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. We've executed almost all. The situation is becoming grim. If we retreat for now, we can only pray.
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help. We mustn't let Tatara Suna...
Solidify!
You know a thing or two. Let's get down to business. To the ferry.
Let's light it up!
Stabilize! This will do!
Feel my blade.
This isn't over!
More!
You win this battle.
So, you are the only one here? She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks, but soon. The Resistance, we have already rooted out those behind the Resistance. All who have
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice. Our resistance has only just begun.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest warrants. I trust that the blonde traveler is somewhere among your forces now. I will make you a deal. Hand him over.
So that's why you brought reinforcements.
He is of great importance to the almighty Shogun, but the way I see it, he is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong. He means just as much to us. As a member of the Resistance, he's a comrade. I'll never surrender him to you. The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the very beginning.
General Goro!
Teppei and the Traveler, what are you doing here? It would appear our time to fight.
Well, we meet again. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally. Why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute an important boost to their morale. Her motives are clear. She wants to...
Well, what do you think? Will you fight?
This is order.
Remove all threats to eternity, by order of the almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
You got this!
There's more than one round! Keep it up!
Solidify what you've got!
Go.
I need to train harder.
Stronger than I anticipated. This contest has... Soldiers! Attack! Glory to the Shogun!
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me!
Now!
as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered!
Kazuha!
We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
All forces, retreat!
Greetings. Well, this is the first time we've met. Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance and also the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island, which is also the home front of the Resistance. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance, though. Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue our conversation? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryo Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of stopping. I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan. What say you?
I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on being your guide if you'd like.
Goro, thank you for all you have. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army, and my absence can only have made the recent days all the more trying. I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer, to keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded. But I will ask the mercenaries to remain stationed here, and Kazuha is here too. Hopefully this will serve to reduce the pressure you are under.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things to attend to. Thank you for all your efforts so far. Fight for the future of Inazuma.
I guarantee you, only the Alcor could pull off an ambush as quietly as that. Did we give you a fright? I gotta admit, I was caught off guard myself. When we dropped you off in Rito, I wasn't expecting Tatarasuna would be the next place I'd see you. But wherever you might end up, you'll always be part of Captain. If you're ever in a tight spot, come and find.
On the way here, I happened to learn of the bounty on your head. As expected, you seem to have given them quite the challenge in that regard. I hear also that you witnessed the Raiden Shogun? I trust she's as oppressive as ever. The Musono Hitotachi. Are there truly those who can... Perhaps one day we will be able to face her oppression head-on.
Her Excellency never... I must say, I was certainly surprised to look out and see Kazuha joining the fray. It's been quite some time. At that time, his friend was defeated in a duel before the throne and executed by the Raiden Shogun. Kazuha came to visit the Resistance as he was fleeing Inazuma with his friend's vision. Hard to believe it's been so long.
Solidify!
Off we go!
Time for retribution!
Blink!
Stabilize!
Faster. Rise.
Let me amuse myself a little. Are you here to play with me? The more, the merrier.
Stabilize! Learning this?
Blink! Oh, now you've got me worked up. Look at me. There you are, evil.
Solidify!
Let me amuse myself a little.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is trick!
Solidify! Burn!
Let me amuse myself a little.
Stabilize!
Over here.
Wheel of life.
Blink!
Time for retribution!
Let me amuse myself. Look at me.
I'm going in! I swear by my sword!
Ha! Ha!
Solidify! Stabilize!
Ha! Ha!
Go as planned!
Gather!
Ha! Ha!
Gather!
Ha!
Verdict is...
Ha! Ha!
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
Everybody stand!
For time. Try this.
I will have order.
You've made some progress. Guess I should take you more seriously.
Time for retribution! Ha! Ha!
All you do is run.
Ha!
Barbados, guide us.
Teamwork is strength!
Ha!
Your strength is praiseworthy. I too shall use all of mine. So, if you dare disappoint me.
Go as planned!
Stabilize! Ha! Ha!
Ha! Ha! Go as planned!
Ha! Verdict is...
I'm going in!
Ha! Solidify! Ha!
Go as planned!
Ha! Ha! You're cut.
I don't need an umbrella, but you can use one if you need.
Violet grass is a plant that enjoys a moist environment and is best picked after it rains. If you should choose to pick any, be sure to store them appropriately.
This is order.
Another test subject.
You know a thing or two. To the ferry.
Go as one!
Suffocate.
Stabilize! I will have order!
Go as one!
Keep... Cut down! Like this.
Go as one! Go as one!
Time for retribution!
Stabilize! This is order.